He is doing his homework in his room. Will you buy me a new book? You like chocolate, don't you? We watched a documentary on TV. He has to get up early to go to work. How gentle. We are planning to go on vacation next month. I helped my brother with his homework. The book is more interesting than the movie. Jenny is studying for her final exams. They visited Paris, we visited. They visited their relatives at the weekend. He likes to listen to music while cooking. He doesn't play the guitar, does he? Refreshing. The movie interests him. I can play basketball well. I may visit my grandmother this weekend. Have they ever been to Disneyland? They have little experience to run the project. Did you play the piano as a kid? If it was warmer, we would have gone swimming. If I feel tired, I go to bed early. He has enough talent to be successful in his career. He has to take his dog for a walk every evening. They must be hungry. Let's prepare some food. She's going to make a cake for the party. The cat sitting at the table is naughty. Mechanic is repairing the engine of the car. I wish I had seen the sunset yesterday. They haven't finished their homework, have they? I will clean my room tomorrow. The woman who lives next door is very friendly. He walked to school every day. I have to call my parents and let them know I'm going to be late. I've already packed my suitcase. You should take care of yourself while traveling. They can't speak Spanish, can they? The dog barking in the garden is annoying. We are watching a movie tonight. He cooked dinner for us. They didn't do enough research before starting the project. The dog barked all night. If he finishes his work, he will come to the party. Can you come to the party tomorrow? We may have to postpone the trip. I will clean my room tomorrow. I already sent the email. I may visit my grandmother this weekend. We were watching the sunset on the beach. I enjoy playing tennis. I read a novel this week. He plays football in the park. He didn't get enough sleep last night and he's feeling tired. If they work hard, they will win the competition. The movie we watched last night was really funny. He talks to himself when he's nervous. My brother likes to play video games. The supermarket opens at 8 a.m. If I were you, I would apologize to him. My neighbor likes to garden. He listens to music in his spare time. She devoted herself to a spa day. What a nice view. If I had a better job, I would travel more. John is the most talented musician I know. The bus will soon arrive at the stop. I can cook delicious food. He said to me, I want to visit Paris. Have they visited their grandparents recently? If he practices every day, he will improve his skills. If he performs well, he will be promoted. Children are playing outside. Did you see a shooting star before that night? He has to attend the afternoon meeting. You prefer the blue one. Dogs are friendlier than cats. When he saves enough money, he will buy a new computer. Is there enough room in the car for everyone? They may disagree with your decision. The cake my mom made is delicious. She does yoga to relax. If they found the treasure, they would be rich. This is the most relaxing vacation I've ever had. How thoughtful. Had they finished their work before the deadline? I cannot believe my eyes. The mistake was forgiven by the teacher. We were fishing in the lake. He doesn't drink coffee. I was riding my bike in the park. He didn't pass the exam, did he? The teacher is explaining the lesson to the students. She does ballet. Informative. If you go to bed late, you will be tired in the morning. We entertained ourselves with board games. They're not going on vacation, are they? They can't solve the puzzle, can they? He studies hard for the exam. If he doesn't practice more, he won't pass the driver's license exam. Can draw beautiful pictures. He cooked dinner for his family. When it rains, I like to stay home and read a book. They don't like spicy food, and neither do we. The movie was too scary for me to watch it to the end. The Nile is the longest river in the world. They speak English fluently. We'll meet in the park, right? This is the worst movie I've ever seen. He was playing the piano in the living room. We cleaned the house before the guests arrived. We're doing karaoke at the party. He doesn't like coffee, and neither do I. The book was recommended by a friend. The lioness is the most skilled hunter among the big cats. They visited their relatives at the weekend. Can you lend me some money until I get my money? If they don't pay the bill, the electricity will be cut off. The movie we watched last night was a thriller. He wishes he could play the guitar. I want to travel the world. I have too many items in my backpack. I wish I could speak fluent English. His hair is longer than mine. If it rained tomorrow, we would stay at home. They will be able to find a solution to the problem. They like to go for a walk on the weekends. The lioness is the most skilled hunter among the big cats. Have you finished your work? He plays the piano every day. Have you traveled the world? We would have cancelled the picnic if it had rained. Sarah has been taking dance lessons for a year. He can't go out because he's grounded. Diamond is the hardest mineral known to man. My bag is heavier than yours. He's not coming to the meeting, and neither am I. He studied French for 2 years. He could not be hired because he had no experience. He'll get angry if you don't apologize. We trust each other. Yellow flowers are brighter than white ones. The baby looks happy. We found ourselves lost in the city. He plays guitar in a band. He was painting in art class. If I were you, I would apologize to him. They are playing football in the park. They had lived in that house for 10 years before they moved in. He's swimming in the pool. I helped my mother while cooking. As soon as we put on our swimsuits, we can go swimming. He reads the newspaper every morning. Can repair electrical appliances. The teacher is explaining the lesson to the students. Do you like chocolate? Asked. He's not happy, and I'm not happy either. If it was warmer, we would have gone swimming. Children are swimming in the pool. I have been studying English for 2 years. The students had already left the school when the principal arrived. It appreciates good art. He wrote a letter to his pen pal. Did they finish their homework before the deadline? He may need your advice. I'm taking a shower right now. He always forgets his keys. We had a cat but it ran away. He wants a better life. He will be happy if you give him a gift. We are watching a movie tonight. Do you know the woman sitting next to me? He had never seen such a beautiful sunset before. The cat was chasing a butterfly in the garden. We often go swimming in the summer. They would visit their grandparents every summer. He likes to go for a walk in the park. When we got to the station, the train had left. Winter is the coldest season of the year. Had he ever traveled alone before his backpacking trip? If he got a scholarship, he would study abroad. He wrote a letter to his friend. He has to finish his report by the end of the day. The Pacific Ocean is the world's largest ocean. He's not going on vacation, is he? If you need anything, just let me know. He will study English at university. We will start the meeting as soon as everyone arrives. We value honesty. My neighbor likes to garden. If you don't apologize, he will be sorry. My bag is bigger than yours. She has to cook for her family tonight. If you don't practice, you won't improve. They were building a sand castle on the beach. The date worked for the exam. If he can't catch the previous bus, he'll be late. The message was sent to the wrong person. If you work hard, you will pass the exam. The mistake was made by me. The plant grew on its own without any help. They didn't do enough research before starting the project. The concert starts at 2000. We value honesty. He easily forgets everything. He will call you later. How melodious. He was working on a puzzle. He studied Spanish for 3 years. I am very impressed. We can't go on vacation if we don't save money. My favorite song is "The photo I took on vacation is on my phone." We've known about the party for weeks. They had a swimming pool in their backyard. The team is working hard for the competitions. He often forgets his keys. When I see a spider, I scream and run. They had a great time at the party. They will soon be able to make a decision. He goes to bed early. They can run long distances. They don't go to concerts, do they? When he saves enough money, he will buy a new computer. We need to buy more food. There isn't enough food in the fridge. It consists of 4 parts. They will stay in a hotel throughout their trip. They will be able to finish the project on time. If they don't go now, they'll be late. He would be famous if he won the competition. They are afraid of the dark. I am currently reading a book. If they knew the answer, they would have told us. I enjoy playing tennis. This is astonishing. I am very lucky. If I were a superhero, I would save the world. The woman living next door is a doctor. The message was ignored by the recipient. Dogs are friendlier than cats. If he worked, he would pass the exam. If the weather is too hot, we go to the pool. They used to go skiing in the winter. He has never traveled alone. They watched a play in the theater. I was studying English last night. If I were a scientist, I would invent a cure for all diseases. I was living in London. He jogs in the park every morning. I wish I didn't have to work on the weekends. The Amazon rainforest is the world's largest tropical rainforest. They can go to the beach tomorrow. My family goes to work by bus. The students were working on a group project. The message was written on a piece of paper. The students studied hard for the exam, so they prepared well. If I had a better job, I would travel more. The woman living next door is a doctor. The laptop he uses for gaming is powerful. She knows how to cook. The king cobra is the longest venomous snake. When the teacher asks a question, raise your hand to answer it. He always talks to himself in the mirror. What a wonderful sight. We visited our elders yesterday. She was knitting a sweater for her sister. They prefer the coast to the mountains. How peaceful. It can be a dangerous situation. The plant is self-watered with a self-watering system. I'll help you with your homework when I've finished mine. The team worked hard for the match, so they were confident. If it's cold, wear a jacket. When the music starts, start dancing. He said to me, I want to visit Paris. I read that book and my friends did too. He plays tennis twice a week. I wish I could speak fluent English. I used to wear glasses, but I have contact lenses. The restaurant we went to on our anniversary had delicious food. They didn't watch the football game, did they? If he had a bike, he would go to school with it. They were trying on different dresses in the store. If you eat too much, you will get sick. They watched a play in the theater. If he got a scholarship, he would study abroad. They had just arrived at the hotel. It could be a great opportunity for you. We cleaned the house before the guests arrived. I need to get some food for dinner. If you don't apologize, he will be sorry. He plays video games with his friends. If you don't lock the door, anyone can enter the house. If you eat too much, you will feel sick. He told me, I don't like spicy food. They are studying for the math exam. He was playing the guitar in his room. I am feeding the cat. We enjoy playing football and our classmates also enjoy it. We lived in London 2 years ago. He has a strong work ethic. I was writing letters to my grandparents. We'll meet in the park, right? When the teacher asks a question, raise your hand to answer it. We are going on vacation next week. If it rains tomorrow, we'll stay inside. He can call you later. This is the worst movie I've ever seen. The date worked for the exam. If it snows tomorrow, we can go skiing. He was on the phone with his friend. It costs too much. He could be the next president. My sister works as a teacher. This is the worst movie I've ever seen. It could be a great opportunity for you. They must be enjoying their vacation at the beach. We paint the living room. The photo I took on vacation is on my phone. If you need money, I can lend you money. She does yoga to relax. What a fascinating place. They've been discussing this issue for hours. I need your help. If it snowed a lot, we would make a snowman. They will be late to the meeting. If you work hard, you will be successful. We love playing board games and our friends love them too. When he saves enough money, he will buy a new computer. He is riding his bike in the park. He has enough talent to be successful in his career. It's making me burst into tears. The baby is babbling and making funny noises. The computer he uses for work is old. The book was recommended by a friend. I finished my homework before dinner. We played tennis on the court. It may snow tomorrow. I'll call you later, he said. Could be a famous chef. He studied hard, so he passed the exam. I wish I didn't have to wait in line. The party starts at 2000. English is the most spoken language in the world. The city where I was born is very beautiful. He failed the exam because he did not study. He will start a new job next week. Did you see a shooting star before that night? If we finish early, we can go for a walk. The movie we watched last night was a thriller. As soon as the rain stops, we will go for a walk. We must hurry or we will miss the train. They will be able to find a solution to the problem. I wish I didn't have to work on the weekends. They were too late and felt tired the next day. Elephants are the largest land animals. He lost his phone. I'm shocked. He wears a hat to protect himself from the sun. It may snow tomorrow. They are afraid of speaking in public. Please be quiet, she told him. We will take a break after completing this task. The restaurant we always go to has great pizza. The singer performing tonight is famous. We motivated ourselves to finish the race. I wish he had studied abroad. They like to watch movies on weekends. Sarah can play the piano and her brother can also play the piano. Students are studying for the exam. They are playing basketball in the park. Should we study for the exam? The movie we watched last night was amazing. We blamed ourselves for the delay. I can speak Spanish fluently, he told me. He plays the piano every day. What a talented actor. He is writing a letter to his best friend. The mistake was made by me. Have you seen the last episode of your favorite series? He can come to the party tonight. It's live. How interesting. He will finish his work ahead of time. We watched a documentary on TV. What a helpful guide. They had known each other since childhood before they got married. We can go camping in the mountains. They have already booked their flight. He painted a landscape. He won't be coming to the party if he has other plans. My sister is younger than me. He has to study for the exam. Will you come to the cinema with us? They were practicing their dance routine. If I had a magic power, I would choose to teleport. If he spoke Spanish, he would work as a translator. They have already booked their flight. They were practicing their dance routine.